Marvel Comics.
What's up, Marvel fans? So according to Deadline, it looks like the Defenders are officially on their way back, with both Mike Colter and Finn Jones reportedly spotted on set for Daredevil Born Again Season 3. And I'm not gonna lie, this is something I've been calling out for a while now. I kind of figured this would happen. So if you've been watching my previous streams, like with Jay Leno, you obviously know I've been saying this for the longest time. Mike Colter has to come back as Luke Cage, and it wasn't just wishful thinking either. In recent interviews, Colter has said that he's been talking with Marvel and Disney and would love to revisit the role, and that matters because Luke Cage isn't just another character you plug in. He's a cornerstone of the street level side of Marvel. Luke Cage was my favorite and still is. Now I know some people are already gonna say it. Daredevil is the best of those Netflix Marvel shows. Yeah, I get it. Daredevil is great, but to me personally, Luke Cage was my personal favorite, and I stand on that. The show had a hero that truly loves his city, someone who stays true to himself, a grounded but powerful presence, and on top of that, if you like the blaxploitation vibe, it had a really good blaxploitation unmatched vibe with great music, soundtrack, set pieces, and performances. Like they had live music that played in the Harlem's Paradise. The drama was pretty good with Cottonmouth and Misty Knight and Luke Cage. The action was pretty good. It had identity, and that's something a lot of MCU projects are missing now. And when we left Luke Cage, that still matters, is where we left him. And let's not forget, we didn't just leave Luke Cage anywhere. He took over Harlem's Paradise at the end of Luke Cage Season 2 from Mariah Dillard. That's not just a cool moment, but a major setup, because now he has influence, he controls territory, and he could be operating in a morally gray space. That version of Luke Cage is more interesting than just a hero for hire. And then let's get to Iron Fist. So yeah, he's back too, but we gotta address it. Finn Jones is returning as Iron Fist, and let's be real, I personally couldn't care less about Iron Fist like that, but at the same time, if you're bringing the Defenders back, then you have to bring in everybody. So I guess it's cool to see him. And then same thing with Jessica Jones. I like her, but she's not really a draw by herself like that. She shines when she's part of a group, and that group is the Defenders. And once I heard Jessica Jones was coming back, I had a feeling at least Luke Cage or somebody else was coming back from the Defenders. So let's talk about the original Defenders, and this is where we gotta get real. A lot of people didn't really like the Defenders like that, and I get why. Me personally, I liked a lot of things in it, but it definitely had issues and could have been better. And what the show actually got right was the interactions between Luke Cage and Iron Fist. That was a good dynamic, which we saw return in Luke Cage Season 2 when they teamed up. And then we had Daredevil and Jessica Jones. That was a good dynamic of them trying to investigate and see what was going on with the mysterious murders and kidnappings that was happening around Hell's Kitchen. And then those pairings felt natural and entertaining. That part of the show, no complaints, but what the show got wrong was the Hand. The Hand, they were very underwhelming, and not just by a little bit, but they completely missed the mark. Instead of being a deadly ninja clan, stealth and skilled warriors, something similar to the comics or even what we saw in Spider-Man Brand New Day, or even Nobu in the first season of Daredevil, we just get regular guys in suits, faceless goons dressed in all black, and dudes using guns instead of actual martial arts. That's not the Hand. And then we had, of course, the old white woman, Alexandria Reed, played by Sigourney Weaver from the Alien movies. And I'm just gonna be straight with you. She was pointless and uninteresting. No presence, no intimidation, no real payoff, no fight scenes. Whenever a real fight scene happened, she was the first one to disappear, and then the first one to show up when the fight scene is over. So when Elektra killed her, I couldn't care less. If anything, I was glad because this character was so boring. A missed opportunity with the Hand was the leadership. And this is where, imagine if the Hand was led by Madame Gao, Cottonmouth if he wasn't killed off, Kingpin and Bakuto from Iron Fist. That lineup is definitely more interesting than the lineup that we had that was just led behind this boring old white woman, Alexandria Reed. Murakami was basically useless. He did nothing memorable. He was basically the one guy that spoke Japanese while everybody else was speaking English around him. Very stupid character. And why the Defenders didn't fully land is because the villains. If the Hand had more personality, better writing, and a stronger presence, I believe the Defenders would have been received a lot better. And there's still story left to tell, and that's why this comeback matters, because there's unfinished business, and we've seen setups like Misty Knight stepping in with Colleen Wing, potentially setting up the Dragon Daughters, and even that dynamic alone has potential. I'd definitely rather see that than the Young Avengers with Ironheart and female White Tiger Tiger, please get rid of this female White Tiger character, Daredevil. It doesn't make sense for Daredevil to be running around and letting a 13, 14-year-old girl fight crime with her to potentially be shot in the head just like her uncle was. So the Defenders are street level. They're basically a street level Avengers, and it's different. It's a street level version of the Avengers that's more grounded with more personal stakes, and it's more character driven. And the Kingpin might force the reunion, with Kingpin building power and Daredevil born again with his vigilante task force. This could be what brings everybody together, because at some point Daredevil alone won't be enough. You're gonna need a power man like Luke Cage and somebody with that glowing fist like Iron Fist. So what comes next? After season 3, this is where it gets exciting, because we could see a full Defenders Return Heroes for Hire project, or even a 1 to 2 hour presentation. And honestly, I'd love that if it was similar to like the Punisher one we're gonna get, or the Werewolf by Night, but just, you know, make it 2 hours. That'd be great. So my final thoughts is, because Marvel now has a chance to bring these characters back and fix what didn't work before, and actually build something strong on the street level side, if they do it right, the Defenders could become one of the best things in the MCU again. So what do you guys think? Would you watch the Defenders? Are you excited for their return? Would you watch a Heroes for Hire series? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will talk to you later.
She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. 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 She don't wanna be saved.